From my experience, and I've tried
every single rune on Veigar,
Dark Harvest is the best in most matchups. I'd say like 90%.
Had to come through for another one. I'm not new, this right here should be the proof. Got 100 million flows I can switch to. Watch how I go in and out the pocket like a wallet. I can switch keys on it, but that's only if I wanna. If I'm ever in the mood, hit him.
Dark Harvest, Cheap Shot, Eyeball Collection, and Ultimate Hunter are like your go-to. Secondly, you want to go Sorcery with Mana Flow Band and Celerity. First item is going to be Tear of the Goddess. Second item is going to be
Death Cap.
The reason Death Cap is this important early game is because it increases your scaling tenfold. As well as that, your damage is insane. When you get Death Cap, you'll be able to pretty much have a 1v1 with anybody.
Third item, if you have a positive KDA, go Sorcerer's Boots. If you're negative though, I would say go Crown of the Shattered Queen. Upgrade your tiered Archangels after that. Your fourth item is going to be Void Staff. Now this is when things get really fun, because you can pretty much QW ult somebody and they will just die. If you haven't bought a Mythic at this point, get Luden's Tempest or Rocket Bell. With the last item, I actually think Anathema's Chains are alright. The reason is because if they have like a high burst champ, or someone that's really fucking you over, and they can't really one-shot you, especially with Crown of the Shattered Queen, it's like... Now before picking Veigar, you gotta ask yourself, does my late game carry beat their late game carry fully farmed? If no, then that's even more of a reason to pick Veigar. But if yes, then another scaling champ, if you pick that, it might result in like a poor early game and even a quick loss. Who wants that? Another question, do we have enough AP? Veigar's the kind of champ that, even if your whole team is AD, the fact that you picked Veigar means your team will most likely have enough AP damage to avoid that as being an obstacle altogether. Who am I versing mid? Veigar is one of the easiest champs to counter mid lane. You need to ask yourself, let's say that this champ gets free farm and a couple kills. How big of a problem will that be for my team? And if the answer is Fizz, Katarina, Kassadin, Zed, then you probably don't want to pick Veigar. But if you're versing Kayle, Orianna, LeBlanc, Ahri, or even Yasuo and Yone, then it might not even be a bad Veigar game, especially since you outscale. Abilities. Level 1, you're always going to pick up your Q first. It's your best form of harass. You can get AP stacks. It's really cool. Level 2, you want to level your E. Maxing your Q lowers the CD, so I'd suggest maxing your Q first. Second, you want to max your E. Max your W last. W does pretty much the same damage at all levels. Really all it does is increases the mana cost. I mean, it increases the damage by 200, but it has 100% AP scaling. In late game, you're gonna have like over 1000 AP. So 200 damage compared to the 1000 you're getting from AP really doesn't fucking matter. The reason it matters for your Q is because it's early game, it's easy to hit, and you can win trades. Now some lane tips that I've just picked up. A lot of people underestimate Veigar early game, when he's actually not bad at trading. Landing abilities on champs also gives you permanent AP, which a lot of people, I feel, don't know. So using your Q to harass in lane is often overlooked. Treat Veigar Q similar to Ezreal Q, and you'll probably notice a difference in your early game trades. You shouldn't back until your mana is fully depleted. When you hit level 6, your goal should be to whittle them down to like at least half HP. Once you've done this, a lot of people don't realize that they can easily just be Q-ulted for a kill, and it happens so often. So when you're learning Veigar, you're gonna have some bad games. I've had terrible games. I've gone damn near 1-15, I'll be honest. Since he's a scaling champ who has his fair share of counters, it'll be easy for people to just come and kill you, like a lot of the time. But that's okay. Just remember that no matter how many times they kill you, you'll be able to double that come 30 minutes. Do exactly what I told you to do in this video, and I promise you everything you ever wanted.